What's up, y'all? It's John Maynard with Tactical Tint. Got me this 2013 Honda Accord up in here. I'm gonna show you how to remove the rear door panels. These are the ones where the sweeps are attached to the door panel. You can remove it, but then you still gotta pinch it back in there. So it's better just to remove the door panel. I'll show you how it's done. Alright, I've already tinted the quarter window, and it actually had tint on it, but I already removed it, so it wasn't a long video. Phillips head screwdriver, pick tool, little latch right here. Careful with your pick tool, put it in there. Pull it out. There's a little clip in there. Sometimes they're a little stuck up in there, but you'll get. There's a little slot right here. Put your pick tool in there. You can't see that, can you? Right here, there's a little slot on the window switch panel. You'll see it. Carefully put that in there. Boom. Alright. So behind the window switch, Phillips head screwdriver. One screw. Don't lose your screws. Up here behind the door handle, 2 screws. Boom. Obviously you got to keep the window switch plugged in. So usually what I do is I just kind of put it back in there like that for now. That way it's not dangling on the damn door panel. Sometimes these are kind of tight to get on your fingers in. So I'll just take like some kind of plastic pry. See if you can get it. You know, put it right here. And then you want to pull back from that corner. Boom. Roll the window down. They should just pop off from the bottom up. Slowly work it. And the reason you got to do it this way, I'll show you. This is all one piece. So you cannot remove. I'm sure you could remove this, but you know, obviously the door panel got to come off like that anyways. All right. Then what I do is I pop the bottom back in. Just the little push pins. That way it holds in there. Look at that. You got all that space up in there. Nice. All right, let's tint this bad puppy. I'll show you how to put it back on. Scratch the screwy pad. Like I said, I already cleaned this, but this is pretty much my steps. I wanted to show you. This has actually had tint on it. It's a full remove and redo. Always a good idea to give it another cleaning. All right. Always like to wash the sides out. Like I said, this is a removal. Always try to do another round of prep work on it. Make sure you get all that glue off. Nothing worse than tinting a window, find some big smear of glue in there. Yeah, all that cleaning. Still some glue up on this edge. Leave a small gap up top when you roll it up. Don't roll it up all the way. Get it nice and wet like she likes it. Always get the bottom real soaked when you're bottom loading. Wipe as you go. Don't want to stain the door panels. Not that it will happen. I've seen stories. Carefully bottom load it. One side at a time, work it. I like to hit it with a torch on the outside. This is definitely one of those windows that you could shrink it, make your life a little easier. I don't usually shrink sides unless it's like a Corvette or something crazy. If you squeegee it out right, use a torch a little, and you don't really have to. You know, a lot of times I'll let a window sit. You know why? It's still kind of wet, not squeegeed out all the way. Kind of like to tack up. You know, you don't want to let it sit too long, obviously. Shave the top edge, fresh blade, be careful, take your time if you're just starting to shave. Squeegee the top. I like to bump the top edge when it's kind of fingery with a hard card like this. Paper towel gets all that moisture out that edge. See how they're starting to tack up. You gotta be kind of quick if you're not gonna shrink it. You hit it wrong, it'll crease. You can always spray it back up, but the more you spray the film up and move it, the more chance of debris. Roll that bad boy up. Hit your sides. Squeegee down. We'll probably have a finger on a window like this. It's got a slight curve to it. Paper towel. Just kind of getting all that moisture out the edge. That's what's bringing those back up. And once you get most of the water out, the film will pretty much lay out as long as it's not too curved. All about how you squeegee it out too. Wipe as you go. Baby shampoo and water in my bottle. Been using it 12 years. Never had to stain anything. It's a good slip. You know, I don't see the point of buying anything else. It's cheap. Then what I like to do is torch the bottom because you saw those fingers, so you don't want to put the door panel back on with a gasket, put pressure, and it'll finger shoot up because it's going to suck up debris. Let me get my torch. Alright, windows tinted. Roll all the way down. Make sure there's not peel or nothing up here. When you put this back on, you're going to hit it. So roll it all the way down. Pop the bottom of the door panel back off. I like to start at this side and tilt it forward. I'm sure you could do it either way. Seems better this way. Carefully put it back in there. Smack it around. Also, check that these things don't pop off. I mean, this is, you know, it's not that old of a car, so it shouldn't be a problem on this model, but sometimes they do pop off. You just put it back in. Screws real quick. I'm sure you guys can figure this part out. Bottom in first, click top in. Take your switch back out. Don't forget about the last screw. It's right. Can you see it? Last screw right there. You'll see it. You can't miss it. It's the only silver damn screw in there. The new generation Hondas, I'll show a video one day, they are way easier. There's no screws, nothing, they just pop out. Now that's the sedans, the coupes. The SUVs and trucks, I already got an original Honda Pilot video on there. So there are a lot of Hondas are different. Anyways, let's wipe her down, see what she looks like. Pop your switch back on. Roll her up. You know, I like to torch the top too before I roll it up, which I'll do in a sec here. Then I like to hit it one more time with the hard card. You know, this particular model is not an issue, but some of these cars, that when it rolls up, it's tight. And you know, this is shaven, so the edge is as far up as it can be. And some people will file. I never seen the point of filing. Also, I feel like it's a high risk of damaging everything and fucking with the glass. Wipe this down and show you what it looks like. Bounty paper towels, high-end ones, nicer ones, not the cheap ones. Usually what I wipe the film side down with. I mean, they don't scratch. They seem to like suck up the water better than like a cloth would. Let me wipe down the outside and I'll show you what this looks like. Alright, y'all. Look at that edge. Got a Dodge Ram video. I go over details of shaving. Check it out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, I know most people will two-stage. Maybe not most, but a lot of people. I did it for 9 years. I am a bottom loader now. I hate two-staging. I've done many different ways of almost every method out there of tinting. You know, and this is pretty much what I like to do. Definitely takes like a couple extra minutes to pull the panel off, but you know, it makes shaving easier if you do that. And I'm all about the little detail that keeps customers coming back. Anyways, so that's your 13 to 17 Honda Accord 4-door rear door panel. Like I said, the new ones are different, super simple, way easier. And I'll also go over that later. Anyways, it's John Maynard, Tactical Tint.